Hello everyone and welcome back to Direwolf20's Let's Play featuring Industrial Craft, BuildCraft, and Equivalent Exchange. I believe this is episode 7 that I'm working on right now. Yeah, that sounds about right. And this episode I'm going to try a couple different things with that miner, and I'm probably going to work on a couple other machines. So let's get started and see where things take us. Okay, so the first thing I want to do real quick is make another mining drill. Why am I going to waste my resources on another mining drill, you ask? Well, I want to be able to leave my miner hanging around, just doing its thing, and I can go mine with my mining drill, or keep using it for whatever other purposes I have going on. So, let's get another mining drill going on so I don't have to use my personal mining drill when I want to have the miner running. So, build myself a battery. Mining drill, and let's make it a diamond tipped. I do not know if a diamond tip mining drill is any better in a miner than a regular mining drill. I can only assume it is, but I don't know. The wiki isn't too clear on that, so I'm going to go ahead and make it, and who knows what's going on. You may notice that I'm getting this unlicensed copy thing at the top. I think you guys have been watching my videos long enough to know that I'm not really an unlicensed copy. The reason I'm getting this is because Minecraft.net is being a little slow right now. I think the preview of 1.8 just came out, so they're probably getting hammered with bandwidth. I tried 3 times to log in, and I couldn't, so I just had to do the play offline option. So that's why I'm getting that unlicensed copy. So back to the video. Got a diamond drill, and the next thing I want to make... Remember I was trying to power my miner with energy crystals? That was a good idea, but it didn't work. And the reason is you can't, it seems, power machines directly with energy crystals. However, there is something we can do. It's a solution I thought of shortly after finishing my last video. What I'm going to do here is build an MFE transmitter. And I'm going to put my crystals in that. It'll get power. Oh, yeah. That should be good. 6 energy crystals here. And I need 4 of them for my MFE transmitter. Wires. I never read a recipe entirely before I build it, and that's my being stupid. So yeah, what I'm going to do is I'm going to basically charge the MFE transmitter with some charged energy crystals, and then I'll wire that directly to my my miner, and then I can pretty much be using energy crystals to mine with. So that's cool. So there's my MFE. Remember what we said about low current and medium current and high voltage current? Yeah, we're going to need another one of those spiffy, little handy, what do I need for this? Low voltage transformers, and for that I need some copper. Okay, low voltage transformer, MFE. Got myself a couple energy crystals. I think that's good. I'll put my diamonds back, as well as my tin and refined iron. See how quickly I went through that refined iron? Okay, that unlicensed copy thing is bothering me. Let me try and get rid of it. Okay, I'm feeling like IndustrialCraft.net is probably still down because I still cannot get logged in, but we'll see if that little annoying message comes back. Alright, so I'm going to charge up my energy crystals. Grab the one I made earlier here. Fully charged guy. I'm also going to grab... You can see I kind of neatly organized over here. Put some of this junk away. All the items I was using, I'm not going to need my generators now. Or my bat box, actually. But all the items I was using with my miner, I kind of put in this bottom right corner here, so I can easily move them over. Looks fully charged to me. Let's get our OV scanner charged up as well. Not sure if I need to charge up the diamond drill, but I'm going to. And I'm also going to charge up my last crystal here, but who wants to watch that? So you can see I just charged up 2 crystals, and I've got about 440,000 energy left, along with a couple small items that I charged up. Why do I have 440 and not 200? Because I have a bat box behind this MFE that was full before, so it pumped the energy back in as soon as it was drained out. Just a little FYI. Now let's go take our OV scanner and find a good spot to mine. Ooh, 91? Yes, please. Okay, so just found 91. Pretty awesome. Let's go ahead and drop our miner there. Put down our MFE. Chest next to the miner. I need to get some gold wire real quick, hang on. Okay. Grab some gold wire. Should just have to do this. Okay, so remember you want your higher voltage current going into the side with 3 dots, which is that side, and then low voltage will be coming out the other sides. So I could do this a little bit more cleanly, but this is fine. This guy gets my OV scanner. The second diamond drill I made, stack of mining pipes, and let's see how it goes. Hooray! Look how happy it is. And if we were to dig down here, we can see how quickly it's mining through, because it has all the power it needs. Now what I'm going to do, just so I can leave this as is, you can see it already, wow, used a lot of power. From what I read online, it looks like it might use about 500 units of energy per block that it digs out. So this guy might quickly drain through these 3 energy crystals that I'm putting in here. You can see just as I've been talking, it's already used up it's down to 170, so it used 30,000 energy, the equivalent of 3 rechargeable batteries. But we're also much quickly getting all this good stuff. And the way this miner runs is he goes straight down, and then he goes side to side, digging all around in a 9x9 area, digging out all the good coal and whatnot. And it only uses 1 mining pipe per depth. So I think, let's see here, if we're currently at about Y71, it should use about 71 mining pipes. Throw some more in there. 71 mining pipes or so to get its stuff. So it probably found a bunch of coal, exactly. That's why it only used 1 mining pipe. Probably just went down another level and found some more stuff to the left and right. I'm guessing probably more coal. It's digging through some cobblestone now on its way to something that it found, and there it is, the coal. So when the pipes go left and right, it doesn't use these pipes up. I'm guessing that's intentional because that's also how it worked in Industrial Craft 1. And then, you know, when it's going down is when it uses pipes. So how are we for energy? Not too shabby. So what I'm going to do now is leave this guy running, come back in a little bit. And I just decided upon something new I want to do while my miner over there is running. I want another MFE in here. Why, you might ask? Well, for one, I think it would be nice to have. And that's about my only reasoning. The other thing is really that I don't like wasting energy, and I'm at the point right now where this thing is full, and you know, the solar collectors are keeping this guy nice and full, and any more energy they collect is kind of wasted. So if I have a second one, then I'm just doubling my current amount of energy. So let's get to building. Gonna need 4 more diamonds. Didn't grab enough redstone. That should be enough. Okay, and then our machine. surrounded by diamonds. Energy crystals, sorry. And copper cable. Here's how I'm going to run this guy. I've decided I will move this guy over a little bit. Like so. Put our MFE here. And some gold cable between them. And now what should happen is this guy will fill up from my solar panels and immediately dump its stock into this MFE. Gonna drain some power out of him. And once this MFE is full, this guy will start to fill up. So now I've just kind of doubled, you know, the amount of goodies I got. So I want to charge up these last, these 3 energy crystals again, and I'm going to check out my miner. Probably should also build another solar flower shortly. I might do that as part of today's episode. Let's see what happens. Because I'm getting to the point where I'm using a lot of energy. So how you doing, Mr. Miner? Oh look, we found a good amount of copper. Wow, nice already, and some iron. We've gone down, who knows, maybe 20 or 30 blocks. And how's my energy doing? 121? Okay. I'm kind of trying to gauge how much energy it's going to take on average to, you know, do a full run of this. So I know that I've already put 300,000 in, and I'm about halfway through, maybe a little less even. So I'm going to wager it might take a full 600,000 energy to get all the way down to bedrock. But I'm not going to place these energy crystals in yet, because I kind of want to let this run and see how it goes. So be back shortly. Okay, looks like my MFE just ran out of juice, which means the miner just drained out, and let's see, I put in about, what was it, 70 something pipes, and now we're at 39, so it looks like 300,000 got me about halfway there. You can also see I've got a decent amount of stuff, so let's go ahead and charge this guy back up and let him start mining again. Wow, almost a full stack of copper already. Maybe halfway down. So I'm going to charge this guy up with all 3 energy crystals real quick. And that should do it. So this guy will keep going down. I'll just drop my mining pipes in there. The last few that I had sitting in my inventory. If you were paying attention to my inventory, you might have noticed I have a bunch of junk sitting in there, and I'm about to show you why. I'm going to build another solar flower. Let's see how things are going here. I'm macerating some coal, almost done with that. Let's get some generators built. So I need a good amount of tin, probably a little bit more redstone. Should be enough. So I'm going to build another solar flower, which is 13. Is the number of solar collectors I'm going to have. Okay, so I'm going to need a bit of cobble. Probably even a little bit more. Go. And we want to turn these guys into an iron furnace. So I've got some iron here. I think I need more though. See the amount of resources you're going to need to really build some advanced stuff. And keep in mind here, I'm not even building anything too super advanced yet. Iron furnaces. Okay, I did have almost enough, I think. And I can put this guy, 13 generators. And while I did that, my macerator's finished. Thank you, macerator. macerators, and I also cooked up some glass. Don't need the copper, just wanted to get it. So let's do it. Okay. Generators. Copper cable. Coal dust. Glass. 13 solar panels. So by building these 13 solar panels, I'm now effectively going to be doubling the amount of energy that I have coming in. I'm also going to grab some rubber because I'm going to make some more copper cable. I'll just leave this uninsulated copper wire in my safe here. And I'm probably going to need another bat box real quick as well. So let's build that guy. For which I will need a little bit more tin. Let's take this stuff outside and build ourselves another solar flower. What do you think? So, clear out this little bit of an area. And I think we can go like this. Then I do it 2 off the ground into the bat box. Okay. I want to just kind of make it look aesthetic. Might actually need another one of these guys. Yeah, I want my output to be below me. There we go. So energy will be output downwards. Getting to be nighttime. Let's go inside and sleep real quick. Okay, while I was waiting for it to be late enough to sleep, I made myself another bat box. You can see down on my hotbar there, because I'm going to wire it like so. And then this guy will run straight into, who knows, maybe something like this. 3, 4, 5. So we shouldn't have any energy loss because we're keeping the length less than 5. If I made this bat box one more distance, we'd have a little bit of energy loss, which would not be cool. So let's lay down our solar flower. And for those who weren't paying attention in my first video, just kind of lay it out like this. Ta-da! Look at that. And we can see we're already filling up this bat box pretty quickly. And if I connect my cable here, and I want to have my EU reader ready, let's check it out. So you can see I'm getting roughly 13 energy per tick. Yeah, see, the longer you wait before clicking, the more accurate your average result will be, because energy fluctuates, I guess. But you can see I'm getting 13 energy per tick flowing through this cable. That's because this bat box is outputting 32 energy per tick, but it's only getting 13 energy per tick from the solar panels. Once that bat box fills up, it would be outputting 32. So, 13 energy per tick. If I lay this cable down and measure it, I should be getting 32. Or 0. Oh, duh. Getting 0 because it wasn't on the output face. Okay. 31. 31. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm losing a bit of energy here. Yeah, no energy's traveling through that. Let's try and be a little more economical with our cabling. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What we got? Oh, right, because at 5 is when we lose 1 energy unit per second. Okay, that explains what's going on. Well, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to let this guy drain out real quick, and then move him, because this is only 3. So if I move him forward 1 more, I don't want to waste the energy I've already collected. Let it drain out real quick. Oh, duh. I was getting ready for my next step and realized that by knocking off those cables, it stopped the energy drain. So now the solar collector is dumping all their power directly into the bat box here. So it gives me a moment to move this guy. Let's clear up some space here. Okay. So now if I measure this cable, it's at 32 energy per tick. Filling up nicely. Measure this cable, 32 energy per tick. See how that works? So I hope that helped you guys understand, because it's actually a pretty tricky thing to realize. The longer the cable, the more energy loss you have. So this bat box is filling up now pretty nicely. And if I were to go inside, I might discover, okay, these guys filling up nicely. So now I've basically doubled my income. I've now got 13 and 13 in my solar flower, which comes out to a total of 26. Let's go take a look real quick at our miner and see how that guy's doing. Out of juice. It still has a little bit of a ways to go, it looks like. So I'm going to go home real quick, fill up another energy crystal. I'll be right back. Another reason I put 2 MFBs in here is once this guy has enough juice on its own, once they're both full, I can use both of them to fill up an energy crystal at the same time. So I'm only going to grab 2 because I'm going to wager that my miner is pretty close to bedrock at this point, just based on the number of things it's got in its inventory and the number of mining pipes it's used. So I'm going to let that guy drain out. He's chewing stuff up again. Let's see how I made out. A little bit of uranium, not bad. Some coal. Mostly got iron and copper out of this, and a bunch of tin, which, goodness, I have a lot of. So I'll let that guy run for a bit. So just for a little bit more clarification on these solar collectors, 13 energy units per tick coming through this line. 13 coming through on this line. See, the longer you wait between ticks, the more accurate it is. So because 13's coming in here, 13's probably going out here. That's correct. And then this bat box is feeding the MFEs inside. Let's see how much energy is flowing through this cable. Now that is a cable of length 5, it looks like, so I should be hovering around 25. Correct. So 25 units of energy flowing through this cable, because it's got 1 unit of energy loss because it's a length 5. If I was really being picky about that 1 unit of energy loss, I might put another bat box right here, or anywhere along this cable. to make the total cable length shorter than 5. So, yep. Hope that between all these things you guys are understanding how the cables work. Now I only filled this up with 1 energy crystal. I want to see how it's making out. Looks like it's still going strong and has a ways to go. It's getting laid out, but I'm guessing this guy's out of power again. Yep. And still has a ways to go. So I'm going to drop another energy crystal in there that's charged and let that fill up. So at this rate, I'm up to my 8th energy crystal going into this MFE, so 800,000 units of energy. Now keep in mind that the amount of energy used is relative to how much this guy's pulling out of the ground. So at this point, remember when I stood here, it was a ore value of 91 beneath my feet, I think it was. Big number. So the smaller that number, the less energy it uses, but also the less goodies you're going to get. So let that guy proceed. Well, look at that. It used up my 8th energy crystal. So I'm going to go ahead and put a 9th in there. And just to cover more on wiring, I'm going to go ahead and show you that there is an average of 24, 25 units of power going through this gold cable. Remember, they're capable of pulling up to, I believe it's 125? Is that what this guy's outputting? 128, sorry. So up to 128 will go through this gold cable, but the only thing that's being pulled is 24, 25 because that's what the miner's using. And the miner's trying to pull 24, 25 out of the low voltage transformer, so the low voltage transformer is only pulling out 24-ish. So that's why this gold cable is only using 24. And that confirms the fact that there's no energy loss using a low voltage transformer. This guy's down. He's got to be close to bedrock. Doing pretty well though. Still grabbing some ore. And look at that. Just grabbed bedrock. So if we watch here, as soon as this OV scanner drains out entirely, we know we're done. So let's take this stuff out of here. But we want our mining pipes back, so we're going to leave this guy connected to the power for now, so that it's got just a few minutes to pull up its mining pipes. Okay, looks like I pulled back up all my mining pipes. As you can see, I used 64 plus 8 is 72, right? Yep. And we're standing at Y layer 72, so it makes perfect sense that that's the amount of mining pipes we used. Obviously, the higher you start your mining pipes, the more they're going to use. Let me go grab an energy crystal here real quick. No sense wasting 60,000 units of energy, right? So it won't fully charge up the energy crystal. This guy's empty. You don't want to fall in this hole, by the way, because I think that will send you through the world, because remember, it mined up the bedrock. So yeah, be careful about that, would you? There we go, partially charged. Red crystal. And let's take back all the goodies we got. I'll be back shortly for all this extra junk. So I think that's a good place to wrap up episode 7, guys. I hope you enjoyed episode 7 here. I'll be sure to get another one going soon. No promises if it'll be today or not. And I'll see you then. Take it easy.